My name is Miles Paschini. I'm the CEO of FV Bank, and we're here at Money 2020, I think for the 5th year in a row. This is really like the premier event worldwide for banks and fintech companies to come and meet with clients, vendors, and prospective customers. I think that there's a convergence happening between traditional banks and digital assets, and we really see ourselves playing a role kind of in the Venn diagram of those two industries, where traditional banks will be able to integrate digital assets like stablecoins as part of the way that they conduct their business. FV Bank integrated stablecoin 3 years ago, and it's proving to be like one of the #1 growth areas for us is supporting the receipt and conversion of stablecoins. I think that the Genius Act is a really important first step in the right direction for stablecoins in the banking industry. It's beginning to give some clarity as to how the industry will work. On that point, we're hoping that the Clarity Act gets passed here in the near future in the US to bring even more clarity to the industry as a whole. But I think that it'll bring more comfort to banks and compliance departments on how they can start to integrate digital assets into their business and really fuel the growth of the conversion of those two industries. So FV Bank is a digital asset custodian as well as a depository bank. We took this project on about 3 years ago. I think the important thing for any bank that's considering to get involved in this space is that it does require quite a bit of technical investment as well as compliance investment. It's not something you can just jump into overnight, but I think it's definitely a worthwhile investment for banks to start looking at digital asset custody. In and of itself, it won't necessarily be a main product, but I think it'll lead to a lot of new products for the future, like lending against digital assets, providing investment opportunities, and hopefully in the future, DeFi opportunities. But you'll need to be a digital asset custodian in order to support those activities. There's been a tug of war between innovation and regulation, especially in the US market. And I think that you have to take a risk-based approach to entering this market. This is a great time now, though, because we are starting to see clarity from a legislative perspective. You do have to take some chances if you want to be a leader, but you need to take those chances with this really measured approach to balancing regulation with innovation. What's next for FV Bank is that we're looking to scale the foundation that we built over the last 3 years. We really invested a lot into the key areas of business. Our support for fintech and blockchain has not stopped. We've built the infrastructure to grow that. And so one is just scaling our existing business. But I think from a new product perspective, the most exciting thing will be Bitcoin lending. So we're going to start providing collateralized loans where we accept Bitcoin as collateral, as well as other digital assets for lending.